Let's do it. Time to see what this special program is all about, y'all. We have waited a good time for this. Let's see what we got. Oh, my damn stuff's muted. Stuff is muted. Let's get it. Let me turn this up. Barely.
Has occurred aboard the Xianzhou Lafu. Today, we're lucky to have with us in the studio the Lafu Skyfaring Hell Master Madame Yanqing, as well
go,
as
bruh.
Mr. La Cha, a traveling merchant currently staying on the
Let's
ship.
go.
Madame Yanqing, what's the latest on the Lafu situation?
Well, for the most part, the Stellaron crisis has been brought under control. We've evacuated affected areas, and life has returned to normal in the safe zones.
I see. Mr. La Cha, I hear you experienced the crisis firsthand. What was it like on the ground?
Well, I was trapped in the Lafu's Cloudford Harbor at first.
Bro, I can't wait to see
It was
this,
only
man,
thanks to the
in-game,
Cloud
where we have to get the
Knights
summon for
and
him.
a fortuitous encounter with
Yukong
kindly
being here, bro?
strangers that
these
I was
sprites look
able to
amazing.
escape unharmed.
That's the Xianzhou Alliance. I knew you guys had everything under control.
I should mention that over the course of this crisis, we've
These
witnessed a
chibi
lot of
fits- these
suspicious
look amazing,
activity.
I'm not gonna lie to
We
y'all.
believe the infamous Stellaron hunters are responsible. We now have 2 suspects in our custody, Blade and Kafka. Unfortunately, their accomplice is still on the loose.
Oh, you're talking about the hacker girl, right? Silverwolf? I heard she infiltrated the Xianzhou systems. They say she leaves behind a calling card.
Like this one?
Exactly, just like...
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Votes ready.
Silverwolf, bro.
This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
We here, boys.
Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly.
Oh, here we go. This is the trailer.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal.
I'm turning this up. This music sounds crazy. This sounds and looks
You can challenge the
crazy.
space station. But challenge me? Good luck.
Oh, we got Herda in the mix too?
Welcome to Billabong's History and Culture Museum. As you can see, the interior looks brand new. But we're in a bit of a bind. Our
Oh, this must be the
exhibit was
museum.
stolen.
This is like a new area. Oh, we got Hook on the loose here. Oh, Lucho, here we go.
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Bro, this music is going crazy. Yo! This music is going crazy.
Never let your guard down in front of your enemy.
Oh my. Oh, this must be the story. Oh, my boy Yanqing.
Allow me to give you a dignified end.
Woo! Oh, my boy Yanqing is going crazy. Oh, he's going crazy. Hey, you already know what time it is, bro. We got the codes. Bro, Yanqing going crazy out here. And they're giving 100 apiece. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I'm putting my codes in now. Putting my codes in now, bro. That's nice. Bro, my boy Yanqing is about to go crazy in this arc. I'm just saying that right now. He's about to go crazy. My boy about to go crazy in this arc.
Woo! And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good
Whether or
afternoon,
not
and
you're
good evening.
day or night,
As
bro.
always,
We've been waiting
it's
a
your
minute for
host
this.
and good buddy Albert. Welcome to the Honkai Star Rail version 1.1 Galactic Roaming Special Program.
Hello, good to be here.
Freaking go, bruh.
Today, we've invited 3 special guests to be with us on the program. Introducing...
Hi guys, my name's Melissa Fun and I voice Silverwolf.
Hey folks, my name's Craig Lee Thomas and I voice La Cha.
Hi everyone, I'm Dawn M. Bennett and I voice Yukong.
Pleasure to have you with us. And now, without further ado, let's get straight into Honkai Star Rail version 1.1.
Bro, let's see it, bro. I
What's
gotta
new,
see
Craig?
these rewards.
Well,
'cause I
judging
know they
from
be
the
going
trailer we
crazy.
just saw, it looks like all 3 areas got some updates.
And I bet
Her
that
Space
bro,
Station,
that Yanqing
Bellabog,
story
and the
quest.
Xianzhou Lafu.
I don't know if you noticed, but Silverwolf got the first bit of screen time. Just saying.
Speaking of Silverwolf, I hear our notorious Stellaron Hunter is planning another visit to Genius Society territory soon. Let's take a close look at this little troublemaker.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the first
All right,
time we saw
Quantum
this
with the
mysterious
nihility.
girl was back at the start of the story.
Quantum with
That's
nihility.
right.
Let's
It's hard to
get
keep
it.
an air of mystery when you're the first one on the scene, but
I think she couldn't have timed it better.
I think you couldn't have timed that
Bro, I
better.
can't wait to get Yukon.
What
I'm just
role
saying that
does
right now.
Silverwolf have within the Stellaron Hunters?
she's a super hacker essentially. Lots of technical know-how. If you've
I
got
love
a
how
hack,
she has
she's
Bronya
got your
as
back.
one of her things.
It's kind of scary how good she is.
Yeah.
Her
Hacking the
mini-
surveillance
her
system on her to
minifigures,
space
her
station?
chibis.
Not easy. That's how she located the Stellaron.
Let's not forget the Xianzhou. She hacked into the Laofu's systems and guided the Astral Express crew onto the ship.
You guys know that this is all pretty illegal, right?
This is all legal.
Yeah.
don't
I
matter,
guess
though.
what we're trying to say is Silverwolf is capable of breaking through any and all defense systems. That's why she's useful to the Stellaron Hunters.
I see. Second question. What's with all the gaming paraphernalia?
Oh, I've been meaning to ask that too. A console here, controller buttons there.
Bro,
It's a
she's
vibe.
ready, bro. She got the
well,
whole
this
setup.
probably won't come as a surprise to anyone, but she's a gamer. In fact, she sees the universe as a game in itself, and she's playing to win.
That's awesome.
She actually uses a lot of gamer slang in conversation. Not everyone picks up on it, though.
Got it. So it's fair to say she's kind of a nerd?
You could say that. She's also not great at socializing.
That's
Really?
great. She's an introvert. She's
She always struck me as
bro,
pretty
she like me
outgoing.
for real. She like me
I
for real,
guess
bro.
she does have a lot of friends.
Hold up a second. She's an outgoing nerd with poor social skills and a lot
Yeah,
of friends.
no, that sounds like all.
That's quite the combo.
Hey,
Well, if you
Hey.
struggle to make friends, why not create your own?
Melissa, you're talking about imaginary friends, right?
I'm not sure that counts.
that's crazy, Lucia.
Okay,
That's
let me
crazy.
explain. I'm talking about the AI modules in her weapons. See these little guys on her character artwork? That's
That
friend.
character art looks
There's
insane.
devil. This one over here is white collar. Oh, and this one's servant.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, they're pretty adorable. When Silverwolf talks about her team of professionals, she's talking about these guys.
Hold on a second. Since when did AI become so adorable? Clearly, we're making it real easy for the machines to take over.
AI been taking over for a minute. Not even gonna lie.
Thanks to Silverwolf's hacking skills, that she's been able to forge such a fearsome reputation at such a young age. Let's take a look at her strengths.
Well, Silverwolf is a quantum-type character following the path of nihility. She can apply different debuffs to enemies to improve her allies' combat superiority. In particular, her skill can inflict a weakness on enemies. The weakness she inflicts matches a random ally's attack type.
Which is to say that even if nobody on her team has an attack type which matches an enemy's weakness, Silverwolf can create a weakness that will correspond
That's
to
gonna
an
be pretty
ally's
broken.
existing strength.
It's like, well,
Exactly.
it's like,
In
well.
addition, every one of Silverwolf's attacks has a chance of inflicting the enemy with a random bug. There are 3 kinds of bugs, which reduce the enemy's attack, defense, and speed, respectively.
Okay.
And outside of combat, Silverwolf can use her technique to attack an enemy and enter battle. Regardless of enemy weakness, she deals damage to all enemies and reduces their toughness.
If Silverwolf breaks an enemy's weakness with her technique, it triggers the quantum weakness break effect, right?
Yes, that's right. What else was I going to mention?
There's the ult.
Her ultimate. Silverwolf's ultimate has a high chance of reducing the enemy's defense in addition to dealing damage.
So it's like a better payload, essentially.
It's like something out of a rhythm game, right? See, I'm starting to see what you mean by the universe being a game to her.
It doesn't stop there either. Did I mention her ability names? There's System Warning, Allow Changes, Awaiting System Response, Force Quit Program. Oh, you get the picture.
So her whole thing is just built around gaming. That her whole entire thing.
How about Single Warp Miracle?
Sadly not. Her ultimate's called User Banned, though.
That's crazy.
Oh, I know what that means. Banned out of existence. Yeah, I guess the scary ultimate needs a scary name. Well, it's time to move on to the Xianzhou's mysterious visitor. Laocha, the traveling merchant. Ooh.
The Lucha looks crazy. And as a healer, like, he's just gonna be, he's like a strong, I feel like he's like a late game Bailu. If you don't have Bailu already,
Straight off the bat,
he looks
man
crazy.
Knows how to dress. Elegant look, gentlemanly demeanor.
Man got
but
drip for real.
they say he's hiding a secret. What do you think?
Man's
Good
got
guy
drip.
or villain?
He seems very suspicious.
Really? How so?
Well, imagine some guy waltzes into your hometown dressed like an aristocrat from another planet, but he knows all the local customs. You'd be a little taken aback, right?
Hey, I think you're being a little hard on the guy. Some tourists do their research.
True.
Well, don't you think his healing abilities are a little mysterious? They came in pretty handy during the Stellaron crisis.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm a traveler merchant, I'm gonna want some first aid skills under my belt. Exactly. It's a dangerous career.
Career, huh? Are you sure that's how he makes a living? We haven't seen him trade a single thing.
Well, I feel like this guy already made his fortune. Maybe traveling merchant is just what super rich tourists like to tell people.
Jeez, you guys have an answer for everything. Is this the Laocha fan club or something?
Yes.
Alright, now we gotta figure out what's in the coffin for real.
What about the
That's
coffin
what
he
we gotta
carries
find
around
out.
with him? Nothing out of the ordinary there, right?
Nope.
But
Yeah, you got me there.
Yeah, that's suspicious.
I'm not so sure. Everyone needs a conversation starter, right? Especially traveling merchants. Think about it. If you walk past this guy, the coffin's gonna draw your attention, right? You'll probably ask him about it, and before you know it, he sold you a new set of shower curtain rings.
bruh, we need to find
You
out
know
what's in there,
something?
bro.
That kind of makes sense.
Pretty smart.
I see.
And if you find people are in need of a few shower curtain rings, I happen upon
Bro,
the
I don't
finest
know
collection
anybody
of authentic
who needs
Xianzhou
shower
bathroom
curtain
wear.
rings, but
Beautiful stuff. Low
he
prices.
somehow probably has
Answer the
them.
original question here. Is Laocha a good guy or villain?
I don't think we have enough information.
I say he's a bit, he's mid,
Guess
he's
all you
in the middle.
trailblazers have to make
That's
up
what
your
I
own
think, he's in the
minds.
middle.
So,
I don't think he's good or bad.
Ooh, now we're talking. Laocha is an imaginary type character following the path of abundance. For a man with medical knowledge, it's not surprising that he's strong on protection. He can offer healing to and dispel debuffs from his allies.
Which is gonna be
For
nuts.
example, Laocha's skill can restore an ally's HP. When the HP of any ally falls below a certain percentage, Laocha uses his skill on them without consuming any skill points.
Which is
This
gonna
effect
be,
can be triggered
it's
again
like I
after
said, it's like
set
a
number of
long-term
turns.
Bailu, bro. It's so
Emergency
good.
Healing, huh? Important for team survival.
Sure is. After unlocking a special trace, using Laocha's skill also dispels a debuff from an ally. Using Laocha's ultimate, Death Wish, dispels one buff from and deals imaginary damage to all enemies.
In other words, if you got an enemy that's always buffing themselves or debuffing your allies, Laocha has an important role to play.
Precisely. And here's something
He's
else.
literally late
Every
game by
time
Lu.
Cha uses his skill or ultimate, he grants himself 1 stack of Abyss Flower. Now, when the Abyss Flower reaches a certain number of stacks, Law Cha deploys a field against the enemy which lasts for a set number of turns. When the field is active, allies recover a set amount of HP whenever they make an attack. And that's not all. After unlocking a special trace, attacks against enemies in the field can restore ally HP.
Cool. It's like a force field of
He
healing.
might end up being my
During
second healer.
exploration,
I'm
when
not even
Law
gonna
Cha
lie. He's
uses
probably gonna
his
end up being my
technique,
second
Mercy
healer.
of a Fool, his field will be immediately generated at the start of the next battle.
Mr. Lacha.
Yeah, man's gonna be broken.
And extraordinary skills.
Yukong, let's get it. Let's get it. Yukong is here, bro. Oh my god, and she looks so good. Bro, her design looks so I can't wait. I can't wait, bro. She looks so freaking
There's
good.
somebody else here we gotta get to.
Yukong is
Talking about
freaking
the
here, bro.
elegant, Sky-faring Hellmaster Madam Yukong.
About time, too! Well, from commerce, cargo, passengers, all the way through to the Air Force, the Skyfaring Commission is in charge of all matters relating to
Bro, I
flight.
can't wait.
Yukong is the
I
head of that
can't wait,
commission,
bro.
so the above falls right under her remit.
Nice. Speaking of flight, it seems like star skiffs are the most emblematic means of transportation on the Xianzhou.
Yeah, they're a common sight in the Xianzhou skies. Yukong can fly them, right?
I'd say she's pretty handy with a star skiff. When she was young, it was Yukong's flying
Bro,
skills
I'm
that
just
saw her
saying right
promoted
now,
by
the
general.
jiggle
That's how
phases
she
are
joined the
going
Skyfaring Commission.
crazy right
She
now.
soon became an ace among the other pilots.
Huh? That's not the story I heard.
And it's an imaginary unit. She's literally
All right, you got
my first
me.
imaginary unit.
Here's the director's cut. Yukong ran 6 red lights in a row. She
Damn.
was dragged straight in front of the general
I get the picture. Sometimes rebels get noticed.
You're only young once.
Freaking
red
8
lights,
times.
huh?
Freaking red
Disclaimer,
light. Just need for
trailblazers,
speed out here.
Don't try that at home. Well, her rebellious streak might be a thing of the past, but she's still as sharp as ever. Tom, give us the lowdown.
and coming right up. Yukong is an imaginary type character following
Bro,
the path
her
of
design
harmony.
looks so
her skill
good.
emboldening salvo grants her 2 stacks of roaring bowstrings. When roaring bowstrings is active, the attack of all allies increases. Yukong loses 1 stack of roaring bowstrings with every allied turn.
In other words, Yukong's skill can
So
increase
you
allies' attack
basically-
for 2 turns.
You basically
You
want
got
to
it.
use her skill.
During exploration, using Yukong's technique increases her movement speed for a set time. It also
She
allows her to
moving,
obtain
bro.
2 stacks of roaring bowstrings at the start of the next battle.
Dang,
Sounds
she
like a
moving.
good recipe for shaking off enemy pursuers.
Using Yukong's basic attack triggers her talent 7 layers, 1 arrow, which deals additional damage and increases the toughness reducing damage of the current attack. This effect can be triggered again after a set number of turns.
Ah.
When Yukong unleashes her ultimate, Diving Kestrel, she deals imaginary damage to a single target. If Roaring
Okay.
Bowstrings is active, its effect is enhanced, increasing the crit rate and crit damage of all allies. Her days on the front lines may be over, but Yukong's skills didn't go anywhere. Maybe one day
Hold
we'll get to
up.
see her take flight once again.
Ooh, here's hoping.
Ooh.
Man, we're really spoiled for choice with these characters, huh? Still, let's not forget what else we've got coming up. In
Ooh.
version 1.1, we'll be welcoming 2 brand new light cones to the warp.
Here we
First
go.
up,
This is what we want to
incessant
see.
rain.
Let's go.
Bubblegum in the rain, huh? That's a mood.
The Silverwolf energy is strong in this one.
You got that right. Someone don't want to tidy the room?
So true. She's like, I told you, Kafka. I'm gonna tidy it. As soon as version 1.1 finishes downloading.
Sure.
Bro, once
The
1.1
second light
finishes
cone
up,
is
bro,
the
we
path of
in day
abundances.
1. Bro, we
Echoes
just
at the
in
coffin.
there.
See, it looks like a snapshot of Lacha talking
To a tree, basically.
Wow, looks
To a
like
plant.
some kind of thorny vines are emerging from beneath the lid. So many questions. I get a sense of mystery and elegance, but there's also a kind of tenderness and fragility here. Don't you think?
Well, one thing's for sure. If people weren't curious about Lacha's coffin yet, they are now.
Just a man in his ornately decorated vine-producing coffin. Nothing to see here, folks.
That's crazy.
Whatever you say, Craig. Check this out. During the first
Ding
phase of version
Hyun,
1.1
Asta,
in the character
Serval.
warp, Contract 0,
Don't really
Trailblazers
need
can
that,
attain
though.
the limited 5-star character Silver Wolf. During the same
Don't
phase in the
really
Light
need
Cone
that
event
right
Wolf, the drop rate of the 5-star Light Cone Incessant Rain will
I'm going
be
for a
boosted.
Lucha.
Now, during the second phase of version 1.1,
I'm going for her. Bro, I need Yukong, bro. We going
Trailblazers can
in.
obtain the limited 5-star character Lacha and 4-star character Yukong. During the same
And
phase,
on top,
in
I
the
lost my
Light Cone event
50-50
warp,
to
the
Yanqing,
drop
who I
rate of the
wanted,
5-star
so
Light
I'm getting
Cone
him.
Echoes of the Coffin
I'm getting
will
him.
be boosted. I almost forgot to mention. When version 1.2 rolls around, Trailblazers can take part in an in-game event to obtain the 4-star character Yukong for free.
Sick.
Details for this event will be announced through official channels in the not
Free
too distant
Yukongs,
future.
bro. You already know what it is, bro.
Awesome.
Whew. Let's take a break for a minute here, but when we get back,
Another
we're
code.
talking version 1.1 events.
1.1 events. Another code. Man, this is gonna be, bro, they're cooking with this. I'm just saying right now, they are cooking with this. Yeah, Yukong is gonna be basically my second, bro. I'm gonna have literally the best 2 healers, because I already have Bailu. So getting Yukong is going to be amazing. I mean, not Yukong, Lucha is gonna be crazy. And then add Yukong, bro, I'm already theory crafting in my head, bro, the amount of stuff that I can do. It's about to go crazy. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad.
Welcome back, Trailblazers. New characters and light cones aside, version 1.1 has lots of events and gameplay updates. And a little bird told me there's an event connected to Silverwolf on the way.
Which we love. We get in that story
I
quest
heard
too.
the same thing. At the start of the story, Kafka and Silverwolf invaded Herta space station. Kafka's mission was to awaken the Trailblazer. Silverwolf's mission was to help Kafka infiltrate the space station's systems and locate the hidden Stellaron. But that wasn't enough for Silverwolf.
I can believe that. She's been on the IPC's wanted list for as long as I can remember.
During the invasion, she left behind some kind of digital graffiti.
Damn, she left
Just
her
her way of
graffiti?
letting everyone know Silverwolf was here.
Way to rub it in their faces,
Damn.
Silverwolf. Still,
I didn't even
artists
see that.
need an outlet.
This all sounds like classic Silverwolf
You know what that
energy to
reminds
me.
me of? That reminds
Oh,
me of
I forgot to
that
tell you guys the name
Mandalorian
of her
from
homeworld.
Rebels. Who does that?
Hope Lord. Kind of fitting, don't you think?
Seriously?
No way.
Afraid so. I think she was destined for this kind of behavior. Anyway, in the Star Hunt game event, the Trailblazers receive an invite from the space station's network security engineer, Leonard. They have to help Leonard locate the digital graffiti hidden across the station
Okay, it's
and
like a mi- it's like
uncover
a
the
hi-
secrets inside.
It's like a
Wait,
secret
there are
game. Like it's
secrets
like
hidden
we're
inside
looking
the
for
graffiti?
treasure, basically.
But if it's all digital,
We're looking
I
for
bet
treasure
you need
out
to
here.
hack into it or something.
You might be right. We also get to meet a new Genius Society member, one of Madame Herta's collaborators, Skrullum. He'll be helping the Trailblazers too.
Wait, haven't we seen Skrullum before somewhere?
I think we saw a hologram portrait of him
We
in
did.
Herta's
There was a
office.
hologram
He's
of
a
him.
robot, right?
Yep.
A robot genius society member.
I love how they're tying this all
Interesting.
together.
I bet he's got a few hacker skills up his sleeve. If he's helping us out too, I'm sure we'll be fine.
You know what I found out?
Ooh, and we get a light
Silverwolf and
cone?
Skrullum actually faced off against each other once. You can see a snapshot of their fight in the We Will Meet Again light
Damn, we got
cone.
beef.
Whoa.
We got beef out here,
Hey,
bruh.
Skrullum, looking kind of handsome there. Geez, his portrait really doesn't do him justice.
Man got the sauce.
If you were the light
Man got that royal drip.
the rest of us can head out.
I love a handsome robot.
I guess this event will be the second time Screwlim's come up against Silverwolf's mischief, then. Old enemies locking horns once again.
Ooh, guess it does kind of feel like a rematch.
I gotta mention that graffiti again. Anyone else feel like it'd make for a good tattoo? I feel like some of these characters could pull it off.
I don't think that feature is coming to Star Rail anytime soon.
Oh, what?
But I did hear that the designs are collectible. The
Oh boy,
Trailblazer
so we
can apply them to in-game surfaces and take photos with the artwork.
That's
So
nice.
cool.
Star Rail's
Collecting the
cooking.
graffiti designs also
Bro.
allows you to unlock the limited 4-star light cone before the tutorial mission starts. Complete the event mission to obtain Always Smiling, which can be exchanged in the event shop for limited light cone special superimposition material,
This is a
as well as
so
stellar
this
jade.
is a limited light
That's
cone, so
another
you're probably
good-looking
not gonna
light
get
cone.
it.
Not to change the subject or anything, but I gotta ask. Is that Albert merch I'm seeing over there?
It looks so fluffy!
He in the corner chilling.
To mention it, why don't I introduce you to the HypeBC's merchandise department? If you guys had your own merch, they'd be sold out in no time. Or maybe
Bro, if
let's
Yukong
just
had
get
merch,
back to
it'd be
version
out in an
1.1
instant.
for now. In the story thus far, Belobog has finally emerged from the Stellaron shadow.
Ooh.
But there's a lot left to do.
We got
the city
Belobog
is
lore?
going through changes. Any of you guys want to shed some light?
I heard a thing or two. Now that the underworld and overworld are reconnected, things are definitely heading in a better direction. One recent development, Belobog's History Museum is getting ready to reopen to the public.
Museum? I love museums.
All right, we got
Don't you
Serval.
wish you could take the exhibits home with
We
you,
saw a
though?
hook in there too.
The only problem is exhibits are being stolen. Anything you'd like to tell us, Melissa?
Oh,
It's Hook, isn't
wait
it?
a minute.
It's
I only
Hook,
just found
isn't
out
it?
they had a museum. How could it have been me?
I didn't say it was you.
Oh.
Prime suspect. Anyway, in the
Prime
Everwinter
suspect.
City Museum Ledger of Curiosities event, the Trailblazer must help Pela track down clues and recover the lost exhibits.
Bro, we're gonna have so much stuff to do.
Sounds great.
Well, that's not all. The Trailblazer can take on managerial responsibilities and help run the place.
Huh. So what does that involve exactly?
I'm glad you asked. The Trailblazer can do things like collect exhibits and enlist other individuals
Bro,
to
they
improve
put
the
so
overall
much
experience for visitors.
in
After
this
achieving
game.
specific operational goals, they can accumulate funds to expand the museum's exhibits and gradually unlock limited time rewards, such as stellar jade, lost crystals, and self-modeling resin.
Sounds like fun. I'm sure it'll be
Sounds
a
like
piece
sounds
of
like
cake.
Leloucha.
When the limited time event is
Lucha
over, the museum will remain as a
resources
mode
right there,
within the
sounds
game.
like that.
Trailblazers can return to the museum
Oh
at
my
any
God,
time
this is gonna
to
be
check
one
out the
hell of an
collection and
event.
catch up with colleagues.
Of course, if you encounter any issues during the running of the museum, please don't hesitate to get in touch with the IPC. Wait, we're gonna have the service.
We don't got
Getting
that.
ahead of myself.
Deep breath, Albert. Not everything is an IPC sales pitch.
Thanks, Don. This is what happens if you read commercials for a living.
No worries. Kinda did sound like a useful service. Maybe the IPC should look into it.
I'm sure our Trailblazers are more interested in the content of the new version. Now let's
Okay,
get
yeah,
back
here
on
we
track.
go. Show it to me.
All right.
Just give it to
A
me.
researcher from the space station found a combat simulation program of unknown origin called Stellar Flare, which contains a series of new challenge stages.
Bro, is this more
More
in-game content?
challenges?
Because if this is,
Every
bro,
stage in Stellar Flare has a challenge theme and corresponding special mechanism. Trailblazers will have to think outside the box and use any advantages offered by the mechanisms to complete the stage in as few turns as possible.
bro, Honkai Star
Sounds
Rail
like
might
the
end up being the
Forgotten
best
Hall
game
to
because
me.
of this.
The difference
We
with
got
Stellar Flare is that the
simulated
special
universe.
mechanisms might require completely new ways of thinking about combat. For example, in some stages, using your skill doesn't consume skill points. In others, damage dealt when breaking an enemy's toughness is increased, but the enemy's toughness will be immediately restored.
Huh, sounds pretty cool, but I'm sure Silverwolf will take care of it in one turn.
What if I haven't leveled up enough characters? Is it impossible for me to complete the challenge?
Don't worry.
Oh, trust
to
me.
assist
We got
Trailblazers in
characters,
completing
bro.
the challenge,
Most
every
of us are
Stellar
at least
Flare
level
stage
6.
has a trial
Got level
character
60s
suited
at this
to the
point.
theme.
I would hope.
You don't
I think. I don't know.
say. I can get behind that.
The Garden of Plenty event. Recently, the cosmos has entered a turbulent cycle, and the calyxes are unusually active. The reality data contained within them has grown exponentially.
Which means...
It means that over a fixed time period, trailblazers have a set number of daily attempts to obtain double the rewards from calyxes. Leveling up, here we come! The next event we're going to talk about is called Lab Assistance in Position. Wen Shuling is a Department of Implement Arts researcher on Herta Space Station, and she's currently preparing research topics needed for the next quarter. However, the Antimatter Legion's invasion has messed up her progress. As a result, Wen Shuling has asked the Trailblazer to help her collect monster materials for use in her research topic. If the Trailblazer collects and submits the
we're gonna have so
experimental
much
materials
content
required on a given day,
like, bro.
they can receive corresponding rewards.
I got a question, Dawn.
Fire away.
These are Space Station and Belobog events, right? Aren't there any events or missions on the Xianzhou Lofu?
Yeah, where's the Zhengzhou falafel, bro? I saw my boy
what I was about to bring
Yanqing going
up.
crazy.
In version 1.1,
Where my-
3 new companions
Yeah, here we go.
Xianzhou Lofu. These missions will involve Bailu, Yanqing, and Luo Cha. As for the specifics, I'm gonna keep that a secret for now. We can't go spoiling all the fun, can we?
Bro, we're gonna have so much content, and I'm so happy.
Come on, Don. Can you give us
We're gonna have so much freaking
Here's your
content.
receipts here.
Yeah, come on, Dawn.
All right. Do you guys remember the girl with the blindfold in the opening trailer? And now, young man, allow me to give you a dignified end.
I was wondering who she was.
Well, all I'll say is that she and the Xianzhou have a complicated past. And her appearance on the Xianzhou leads to a dramatic encounter with Cloud Knight Lieutenant Yanqing. And that's all you're getting. Sorry!
Bro, I'm doing Yanqing's quest first, and I don't care.
Hate waiting.
Oh,
I'm doing
come
Yanqing's
on.
quest first.
No, I'm afraid that's all you're getting. However, I do have a little info on some other updates. Interested?
Sure, I guess.
Well, if nobody's that interested, then I suppose I'll just...
Of course.
Damn,
we're
that's crazy.
interested.
Are you crazy?
Albert, you're interested, right?
Bro, we need more, bro. We need more.
That's better.
Bro, they're
good
releasing
boy.
so much in such a like. We got a lot of content. We're gonna have a
The check-in
lot.
event Gift of Odyssey will also be arriving
Yeah,
in
let's
version
go. What is that?
1.1.
1,
For
2.
the length of this version, as
2,
long as
4.
Trailblazers log in for 7 days, they can acquire 10 Star Rail special
Bro,
passes.
free
10
10.
free warps?
10,
Nice.
10 summons, bro.
Version 1.1 will also see some system updates. When Trailblazers need to obtain leveling materials that only a certain type of enemy can produce, they can instantly teleport to an area where the enemy is present,
Bro,
as well as pinpoint
that-
the precise location of the enemy on the map with a marker.
Sounds like a real time saver.
That is
Wait
quality of
until you hear
life, bro.
this. Once the enemy in question is defeated, the marker will automatically move to the location of the next enemy. After all marked enemies on a map have been defeated, Trailblazers can continue to pinpoint enemies on other maps. This process can be repeated until all daily respawn enemies of
Bro.
a certain type have been defeated.
Oh, that's a lifesaver.
That is
I barely found my
literally
way
the
to the studio
best
today.
quality of life
There's
feature.
also a small combat surprise in store. During combat, trotters that have lost their way may randomly enter battle. As long as the trotter is defeated before it manages to flee, additional leveling materials can be obtained.
Enemy geolocation and additional material opportunities. Devs, I owe you one.
Last but not least,
Bro, the
in order to
devs
help
cooked
Trailblazers
when
stay
they
in
did
touch,
this.
version 1.1 also has a friend chat function.
So you mean,
Yes.
aside from helping friends,
can
through
talk to
support
people
assist,
again.
we can send them messages
It's a-
too?
You got it. Doesn't matter if they're old companions or new acquaintances.
That's the spirit
Bro.
of trailblazing right
Bro,
there.
bro.
Hey, Albert, what's your account? Let me add you.
What?
I need to add you. You can be my personal IPC customer service. What do you think?
Hello. Hey, don't get any ideas because I
Honkai
nearly
Star
made
Rail.
up a
This game,
service that
bro,
does
we got
this.
heat in here.
So you don't want to add me? Guess I'll just have to hack you.
That's crazy.
Wait a minute. We can negotiate.
Yeah, I'm gonna need those account details too.
Count me in. Sorry to jump on the bandwagon here, Albert, but you're a celebrity anchor for the IPC. Everyone wants to be your friend.
fine, but I'm switching my account the next chance I get.
That's crazy.
Time for today's third redemption code.
Let's get it, bro. Oh my gosh, yo, we got so much content. Like, quality of life and story-wise, bro, we are about to be cooking. We are about to be cooking, Trailblazers, bro. I just gotta say it. We are about to be cooking hard. I'm doing Yanqings' quest first and foremost. Like, his quest is the first thing that's being done here. Cause you already know we represent out here. We represent out here. We represent. All right, let's see what they got here. What's next? We got more, right?
When you're having fun.
We got
Looks like
more,
our special
boy.
program is come to an end.
Damn, that's crazy.
But as the first guest on the program, you guys got any thoughts, reflections, complaints?
Oh, it's
Bro,
been an honor
fire.
to be on the show, Albert.
Straight
I gotta
fire.
say, we covered a lot of ground. Now I'm even more excited for the updates. Fingers crossed I
Bro,
get
when the
Silver
update
Wall.
comes, it's
Seriously,
over,
same.
bro.
Great.
We are about
How
to
you
go
feeling?
crazy.
I feel like I've got more questions than I came in with. What new directions will Lacha take the story in? Who's stealing exhibits from the museum? And what about those companion missions? Guess we'll have to find out the answers in game.
Yeah.
For real. As for me, well, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'd seen a lot of Yukong up to now, but this was the first time I got to understand her moves and role on the battlefield. She's so cool.
Bro,
I wanna be
Yukong
her.
is gonna go crazy
Then again,
when she
I
comes
guess
out,
I
bro.
kinda am her.
I had to double check there for a second, huh? Well, that's it for the Honkai Star Rail version 1.1 special program. I want to thank all you Trailblazers today for tuning in, and hey, see you on the flip side.
See you in the game.
Let's freaking go,
everyone.
bro.
Later, guys.
Let's freaking go.
You didn't think it was over,
Ah!
did you?
Bro, there's no way they just did that. There's no way they just did that with Silverwolf, bro. Yo, bro, we are in for it, bro. That was perfect. That was literally perfect, bro. We got so much. We literally got so much now because of the whole event. Like, you know how many events we got, bro? We got
And crit damage?
we got so much stuff. Like, we're gonna have content. Looks like for a long time. Like, the main content that we're gonna be looking at, that's gonna be going crazy. Like, it looks like we got the Star Hunt game, which is gonna be on the 6-19 version update. Bro, 1.1 is about to go freaking crazy, bro. 1.1 is about to go crazy. So this is gonna be until 6-19. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't freaking wait, bro. We got, and on top, bro, I'm getting Lelouch. I'm getting Lelouch first and foremost because he's gonna be my second healer, who's gonna be really nuts. It's about to go crazy out here for real, like. And then we got this whole event, like, they're just doing so much.
No.
Like, it's like almost overwhelming a little bit. Like this, bro. They cooked, bro. They freaking cooked with this. They freaking cooked, and all I gotta say right now is I'm ready. I am freaking ready for this, and like my favorite part of this whole live stream was this moment right here. Because let me tell you something right now. I'm ready.
But
I'm literally ready for my boy Yanqing to go crazy.
was stolen.
Like my boy didn't change. Like, this part right here was
Take
nuts.
a look. So these are the suspects.
Let's settle this.
Like, listen to this music, bro.
Enough talk. Have it!
Bro, we better get an OST for this. We better get an OST for this song, bro. Cause they went nuts. Oh my god, I can't wait. I really can't, bro.
Young man, allow me to give you a dignified end.
Oh my god, bro. Yanqings gotta go fucking crazy. Bruh. We better get an OST. We better get an OST drop for that, bro. We better get an OST drop. That's all I gotta say right now. We better get an OST drop. Jesus Christ. That's wild. That's absolutely freaking wild. We better get an OST drop for that, though. We really better get an OST drop because that was crazy. That was crazy.
Without further ado, let's get.
Either way, like, we're gonna have a lot. Like, bro, I can't even talk. I can't even talk, bro. They cooked with this live stream, bro. They cooked with this whole thing. You know, even though we had to wait a little bit longer to get it, they cooked. They absolutely cooked, man.